Oh, by crikey! Hold on to your seats. Today we're unveiling some jaw-dropping wild encounters. Now don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join us on more wild adventures in the future. Yes, we do have some beautiful moments with animals, but no matter how amazing animals can be, they have a brutal side that you never want to get in the middle of. Apparently, one of the deadliest places you can get attacked by a wild animal is within an enclosure where you can never be fast enough to save yourself from the impending torture from a massive black leopard. There's a high chance that you've heard some of the craziest stories out of South Florida, but we bet that this one takes the cake. While South Florida is home to a wide variety of animals, including alligators, crocodiles, and panthers, some people do take it upon themselves to import the most exotic and even wilder animals into the country just for viewing pleasure. One of them is Michael Poggi, the owner of Poggi's Animal House, a small home that charges people as much as $150 for a full contact experience with a black leopard. Visitors will get a chance to play with the leopard, rub its belly and take pictures. Mr. Turner paid for this full contact experience and got way more than he bargained for. Immediately he got into the enclosure, the leopard attacked, leaving the man with his scalp hanging from his head. It took 2 surgeries and several months of treatment to get him back into working shape. Cooper's Creek is one of 3 major river systems in Queensland, Australia that flows into the Lake Eyre Basin. However, no matter how tempted you are to dip your tootsies in for a quick swim, just don't do it. Within the coastal waterways around the tropical northern part of this country are hundreds of saltwater crocs and bull sharks. Saltwater crocodiles have earned the prestigious reputation as the largest reptiles in the world, growing as big as 23 feet, that's 7 meters, and have a bite force that's more than 20 times the force you would use to bite into a steak. Even more deadly are the bull sharks that are single-handedly responsible for a sizable portion of all shark attacks around the world. They are both brutal predators lurking in the waters of Cooper's Creek, and you don't want to be anywhere close by when one of them comes a-knocking. They have a history of extreme aggression towards humans. The best way to avoid them is to stick to the swimming pool, folk. It was meant to be a regular day at the beach, but not for Michael Cohen, whose life changed forever on a lovely September morning. The Fishhook Beach in Cape Town, South Africa is known for delivering wild surprises occasionally, with sometimes brutal results. On that fine morning, a spotter noticed a great white shark, which was about 3.5 meters long, swimming out into the beach. Immediately, a loud siren was sounded and the beach cleared to avoid any brutal accidents. But this was not enough. Michael was out for his regular swim and got into the water before anyone could spot him, despite the warning signs everywhere. The spotter looked out in horror as the white shark drew closer and closer to its target. 3 young men swam out to rescue the 44-year-old man, but the struggle resulted in Michael losing both of his legs. Eventually, he was airlifted to safety, but that was an experience that he will never forget and live with for the rest of his life. Out of the many creepy things that have made the Amazon their home, one of the most terrifying remains the Brazilian wandering spider, the most venomous spider in the entire world. As soon as their 2 front walking legs are up in the air, you know that they mean business and are ready to attack in the most painful way possible. And yes, the name wandering spider has a lot to do with the fact that these spiders venture away from their natural habitat occasionally for darker and more populated areas. They are also called banana spiders because they love to sneak their way into banana crates shipped around the world. You really can't rule out the chances of a wandering spider paying you a visit, no matter how far away you are. Still, the last thing you should do is go searching in the Amazon for one, as the deadly venom of a wandering spider can kill within 3 minutes. Wait till you see what's number 1 on this list. Now, this treacherous spot is home to an animal whose sting can take down a human in under 2 minutes flat. Now, don't forget to share this with your mates and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any other ripper videos. You got that? Good. With the impressive capacity to run as fast as 58 kilometers per hour, leopards are definitely not your typical predators. There are more than 13,000 leopards in India, so it's not so strange to see one in this country. However, you really don't want to be caught alone when this predator wanders so far into the human part of India. No doubt about it, a dangerous place to get attacked by a leopard is out in a crowd, where all the instinct of the terrified cat is to attack until it can get itself free. These smart people thought it was a good idea to form a circle around the leopard and scream, "Get it off me!" instead of giving the predator enough room to find its way back into the wild. While most people escaped unhurt, it could have easily gone wrong at any moment as the leopard kept searching for its way out. Now, if you referred to Tamil Nadu in India as the home of snakes, you're not wrong at all. This part of the country is home to a wide variety of snake species, including the venomous Big Four, that are known for killing the most humans around the world combined. These are the saw-scaled viper, the Indian cobra, Russell's viper, and the common krait. The saw-scaled viper might be the smallest out of this group, sometimes being only 15 inches long, but it is responsible for the most bites and deaths within India. The Indian cobra is the only one within the Big Four venomous snakes in India that is active during the day. Others prefer to move around at night. For a city that hosts the most dangerous snakes you can ever come across, this is definitely a dangerous place to get attacked. Hippopotamuses are the most dangerous animals in Africa, and that is a fact they want no one to forget. They kill more people in Africa than any other animal. Even crocodiles that many people think are the kings of the water. Paul Templar is one of the very few people that was attacked by a hippo and lived to tell the story. He was leading a group of tourists in kayaks along the banks of the river Zambezi when a hippo used the full force of its 3,000-pound weight, that's 1,400 kilograms, to brutally attack Paul. He survived with more than 30 puncture wounds, but that's still a great story compared to that of Marius Els, a South African farmer who never lived to tell his tale. He was brutally attacked by his pet hippo in 2011. An animal he had raised himself ever since it was 5 months old. It seemed like they shared an unbreakable bond, with Michael taking occasional rides on his back. However, this pet hippo, Humphrey, turned savage and held his owner underwater for a long time with no chance of survival. G'day folks, we're almost at number 1. Make sure you subscribe, share and like this video if you have learnt something about the dangers of wild animals today. Now this next deadly place houses a massive predator lurking within a private lake. Although this is a private lake in Florida, Lake Tonotosasa still deserves an honourable mention as one of the deadliest places for wild animals to attack. Lots of residential homes surround this lake, but humans are not the only ones that have made this area their home. While Lake Tonotosasa is the perfect spot for recreational activities like kayaking, fishing and canoeing, with jaws that can crush human bones with an astonishing ferocity. Juan Carlos Laverde came in close contact with one of these beasts in August 2022 while shooting an instructional film for his company in the waters of Lake Tonotosasa. He never saw the alligator coming, and before he could really process what was happening, Juan's entire upper body was within the jaws of this predator. Luckily, his instincts kicked in, and by some sheer stroke of luck, he was able to extract his body and swim to safety. Still, it took about 6 hours of surgery to correct some of the damage that was done. South America is home to the lovely Iguazu Falls and the historic city of Machu Picchu, and there's no doubt about the beauty of the poison dart frog. But don't let that cute and colourful nature of this frog deceive you, as they are one of the most toxic animals in the world. Since they are most active during the day, it's not impossible to run into a poison dart frog on a casual walk around the tropical rainforests of South America. Their brightly coloured bodies are actually a warning that predators shouldn't dare to eat them. A huge reason why they are starting to spill into residential areas is the destruction of their natural habitat. The danger of coming across a poison dart frog is that the skin secretes toxins that can be very dangerous to humans if they come into contact with it. Rightio, we have the beautiful country of Australia at number 1 on the list this time. We're taking a look at the deadliest animal in all of the tropical waters of this country, the box jellyfish. Of all the creatures that live in the land down under, the box jellyfish is by far the most dangerous. That's the only way to describe a creature that can kill a full-grown adult in as little as 2 minutes, and it takes just a single sting to get the job done. Truth. Meanwhile, it's so much worse because they are so hard to see within the water. You'll never see it coming. Cheers for watching and good on you, mate. Now, if you want to be a cool cobber, give this next video a burl.